guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today I thought it would be fun if I just went around my garden and showed you where I have put in some of the great plants that I have bought at Lowe's recently. So most of these are in the very last video where I got a really great deal on some caladiums. I got them half price, and some coleus, and I also picked up some sun patience. Sun patience weren't on sale, but I just love those because they do so well in sun and shade. And I have a place by my front entrance gate, some little beds up there where I put them to kind of refresh that spot in these dog days of summer when everything is so hot. And actually, that's what I've been doing, is just placing some of these in some spots that are kind of tired and worn out. My oldest daughter's birthday party is coming up this weekend, so I'm trying to get things looking nice. You know how it is when you're a gardener and you have your friends over, the pressure is on. I'm just kidding. My friends are very, very sweet. They don't care. I care. It's about me, and I want things to look nice. So we've been trying to get things that way before this birthday party. And also, my husband is having major back surgery next week. So if you're a praying person, say some prayers for us on Tuesday. I'm going to be playing nurse and taking care of him for quite some time. So you will still see me here on YouTube. Don't worry. I will still be here, but it's going to be a very busy, I keep saying that this is a busy season, and boy, it is a busy season. But today, it's all about these little spots in my garden that I have refreshed, and I want to show you how easy it is, especially when you get clearance plants, just to pop them in somewhere and just change an area. The caladiums really made a huge difference where I put those. So let's get into this video and let me show you some of the plants that I bought from Lowe's and where I put them. Okay, so starting up here, this is my front flower beds. Don't mind the sand. This is children's play sand that's up on the porch, getting that ready for the birthday party. We're doing an Old West theme, and the kids are digging for fake gold and gems. And so I got some sand to put in a baby pool and create that whole activity. So that's why you see that up there. Anyway, these are all the incredible hydrangeas, which are still hanging on through all of the rain that we have had and looking mighty fine. They're green this time of year. They just go from green to brown, but they are the best hydrangeas, honestly, for longevity for me, especially in this shady spot. So right here, if you guys have been with me for a while, you might remember I had a bunch of impatiens up here along this border all last season. And this year, I wanted to do something a little bit different that didn't need to be watered as much because, like I keep saying, it's been a very busy season. So I recently picked up these caladiums right here in the last video that we did at Lowe's for half price. I got them for $4. They had basically outgrown their containers. They were so big. I trimmed back the little ones that were kind of laying down, but it really, really made this area pop. It just gave it so much beautiful, bright, texture and detail that I didn't have up here. And it's not a flower, it's just a caladium, but I think it looks great, especially right before this party, because we had nothing up here this year as far as annuals went. I just had all of my other goodies, of course, my evergreens and azaleas and all of that. So yeah, $4 a piece. I think it's totally worth it. They're going to be gone, obviously, as frost gets close, and we get frost here. But until then, we're going to enjoy them, and you can't really beat it when they're on sale. There were some even bigger ones that I loved, but these were better for what I needed them for. I'm trying to remember the variety. I'll have to go back and look which this one actually is, but they just look so bright over here in the shade, and I love it. This is one of my mom's favorite plants, actually. I have a couple more hostas that I want to add. They're actually growing in my back flower beds that I want to transplant up here, but I just haven't quite got to it yet this year. Also, this season from Lowe's, I added some of these pop star hydrangeas. There's 3 that I put in here, and they are doing really well. This is their first season here, but I really do love the colors and the fact that they rebloom, and they're kind of in between right now. There's a little bit of, it looks like a little bit of fungus damage going on. That is just because we've had so much rain. We had no rain this spring, and now it has just been raining nonstop, and everything has been taking it really hard. And I mean like a lot of rain, not just a little bit of rain. So anyway, this is what we've done this year up here at the front flower bed. The things that I have added. And I think I may do caladiums every year now because I'm just loving the way that's looking. Now let me go and show you up at the front gate.
Okay, so this is my entrance gate right here, and you can see that I've got the double knockout roses. I have 3 of those planted. Those are brand new. And in the middle, I had verbena and super bells. And then you're gonna see in the next clip coming up, I just replaced those with some sun patience because they kind of died. I tried to move the pot and I guess the roots got messed up. Anyway, and then right here on the corner, that is a discount plant that I got from Lowe's last year, a crepe myrtle that was on sale 50% off. So it's on your right side right here. We bought that last October. And there's the sun patience there in the middle. And I like the way they do really well on both sides of my driveway entrance because one side is a lot shadier, but the sun patients do great in sun or shade.
Okay, so over here, this is what I just call this my little square flower bed. When we moved into this house 5 years ago, there were beds like this all over, just scattered through through the front yard acreage. And there was really no rhyme or reason for them. They were mostly shady beds, and I got rid of most of them. I kept this one because it got part shade here, and there were some things I wanted to do. Um, but I got rid of the other ones because I needed like a central, you know, focal point, and it just wasn't working with all of those little rock beds everywhere. So, but what I did this year, I lost a hydrangea over the winter. I had an incredible there that matched this one. Sorry about my dogs. That's a rare thing to lose those. They're pretty hardy, but we did. And so I'm going to have to fix this bed as far as that goes. And haven't exactly decided what I'm going to do in the back. I have my peonies here. If you have ideas, let me know. Because I don't want to move this hydrangea. I really don't. But I'll never get that one to match for quite some time. So we'll see. Um, Peonies are all up in this bed. I normally have annuals planted up here. But this year, after my tulips were gone and the peonies faded, I didn't plant annuals. So I just now put the coleus that I got on sale. But I do want to add either white vinca, probably not white vinca because it won't get quite enough sun. Probably white impatient, sun patience, which will do fine in shade or sun, or something up here from Lowe's. I'm just going to see what they've got the next time we go, which will be soon. The coleus that I put here, it's pretty hardy and it will do well until frost. But my main reason for buying it was I want to use it for some cut arrangements. And it will be sad to have to like cut it, obviously, while it's growing here, but that's what I bought it for. So we'll put something in here to fill this in. But all of these little plants were $4 on sale and they're great. The color is beautiful. And even if I wasn't going to use them for cut flower arrangements, I think they look fantastic. All they need is just a little bit of something, some kind of flower or something to lighten it up. Caladiums would have looked really nice too, I think. Okay, so this area over here, it's a little worn out and a little bit sad. And the chipmunks dug up all my petunias that I had planted around those boxwoods and in my other containers. So we're going to head to Lowe's and we are going to get something to put in the top of these 2 terracotta pots here. Probably a sun patient. I'm thinking something bright and beautiful to go there. And we might do a couple back here in these whiskey barrels. And then I need to straighten those up because they're crooked. But this area has really just, it's been a little bit neglected, but the rain has been so incessant here, guys, that everything has just grown a little bit out of control. We have been planning to landscape this to block the utilities back there, and we're working on it. As you can see, we have one hydrangea that has done the job, but we're not totally done yet. There's another one planted back there, and there's one right there too. They haven't caught up, and it's just been a tough year for lots of things, but especially the hydrangeas. So you'll see probably in the next video what I'm gonna do right here with a little drop-in container. These coleus, though, are from the last Lowe's trip. And then here is one other area that I want to work on for the party. So we're going to have a bunch of stuff set up in the yard. We do this for Easter and we do it for her birthday. So right here, this is so dark. These are all my camellias. Obviously, they're not in season right now. And I've got a couple little terracotta pots. There's a coleus in there. And then anyway, there's some not monkey grass, what do you call that? Mondo grass that I need to take care of that is growing in that brick. It's almost impossible to get rid of. I've pulled it up, it comes back, I cut it. Anyway, whatever. But I want to put in some sun patience just right here, just to brighten it up. And just a couple, maybe just two, one there and one there, just to brighten up this spot. It's going to be super easy. And I'm literally just going to buy them already potted. Maybe we'll find some on sale. We'll see. And I'm just going to stick them there for this party just to brighten up the space. And this is just something that I think is a very easy thing to do this time of the season. We're in deep, kind of late deep summer, and it's hot and things are tired, and you can just buy a couple plants on clearance and you can just add them into a spot that needs something, like you can do right here, without spending a ton of money, but get a lot of impact. And so that's what we're going to do, and just kind of ride it into the fall. And then another thing I did not do this year is I normally have beautiful ferns that I buy every spring and they hang here. And I just didn't do it this year because it was one last thing. I know this sounds terrible, but one last thing to water. And we just had so much going on this spring and summer, and I think it was okay. I do miss them and they will return another season, but we just didn't have them out this year. And then out there by the front gate, there is my little flower farm stand, which has been doing really well. I've been meaning to make a video just to show you guys how much fun we're having with it and what it kind of looks like a day in the life of the flower stand, but I haven't got to it yet, but it will be coming up and I will share that with you because it's been pretty fun. I've really enjoyed kind of an old-fashioned type of little tiny business and bringing that to my community. You know, I love YouTube and I love doing what we do on YouTube, but having that face-to-face, old-fashioned connection with people in my community has just been so sweet and rewarding. And anyway, so yeah, that's what that is out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked today's video. And if you did, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what is going on in your world. And I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye guys.